So since Brent Venables has gotten to Oklahoma, you saw really one class where he's recruited the linebacker position really well, recruited it at an elite level. And you've kind of seen him just take one linebacker last year. We're kind of in the boat of maybe we take one, maybe one more, so two this cycle. But Oklahoma fans, they're kind of wondering, where's that five-star linebacker? Where is the elite linebacker play that we saw at Clemson coming to Oklahoma? Well, good news. Your linebacker room that's currently at Oklahoma is really freaking good, especially with the guys that he took in 2023. But also, 2026 is going to be another heavy year, just like 2023, where Venables is going to go out and have to reload. And they made an offer to a kid out of the state of Georgia that right now he's a four-star. He's in five-star territory. And I think this kid is going to be an absolute monster. Well, actually, in the composite, he's ranked a five-star, but some spot sites don't have the five stars out yet. So jump in the comments below, join the discussion. Let me know what you guys think of Xavier Griffin. He's got over 32 offers from many Power 4 schools across the country. And, we've talked about it many times, but offers really do tell the story of how good a player is, because you can tell a lot of the times how good a player is by the schools that are offering him. But he's 6'4", 210 pounds. I think this is a guy that maybe could grow into the Will Anderson frame from Alabama, if you guys remember that. But looking at his offer sheet, you've got Bama, you've got Auburn, Clemson, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, LSU, Michigan. He's got Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, Texas A&M, USC, right? He's got a bunch of big-time Power 4 offers from big-time schools, and just recently picked up from Oklahoma. And here's the deal. Although he's out of Gainesville, Georgia, we all know this staff has really good roots in that side of the country from their time at Clemson. And we've really been waiting for them to be able to start utilizing that, dipping in. And I think you're starting to see now going into this season, if Oklahoma goes out there and puts off a 10 or 11 win season, a lot of recruits are really going to start taking Oklahoma seriously at a different look. But I want to give you some of these intangibles that he has, because kid's kind of freaky. 40-yard dash, 4.63, could be improved a little bit. If he's a 4.5 40, kid's without a doubt shadow 5-star probably for the entire cycle. 32 vertical, benches 275, 7 reps at 185 on the bench press, squats 350, deadlifts 315, cleans 230. And again, he's only a sophomore getting ready to head into his junior year. So he's got time to improve. But one of the things that when I watch his film here, I want a lot of people to see and understand, and I want everybody to understand why this is such a elite offer. When you're playing linebacker, you really need to be able to have the ability to see the play as it's developing before it starts, be able to call that out to your DBs, to some of your defensive linemen, and you need to be able to adjust quickly on the fly. So linebackers generally have to have a high football IQ. Now, one of the things here you see with him quite a bit, he gets lined up in the right spots, but he gets to the ball quickly. So this is what I was saying. Although his 40-yard dash is a 4.63, I don't see that. In the film, he's getting to the ball a lot quicker than that, which is something you want to be able to see in a linebacker or a defensive end, which sometimes you feel like you see him line up in that 5 technique here. So I will say this. Xavier Griffin will be I think, a massive priority for Oklahoma at the linebacker position here in 26. And Oklahoma's been throwing out quite a few offers at that position. Another guy that I really like out there is Ja'Cory Smith, a 4-star linebacker out of Little Rock, Arkansas, out of Parkview Magnet High School, 6'1", 190 pounds. You also really like Tyler Atkinson. This is another kid in the state of Georgia. So here's the deal. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, this kid's probably going to Georgia. Well, just to give you a heads up, Georgia's got several prospects in their state. They're not going to be able to take them all. So some of them are going to be available for the taking. If you're Oklahoma, I'd probably look at Clemson as more of a challenger and a competitor here, just because of what they've done recently with the linebacker position. I mean, they just got Sammy Brown out of Jefferson, Georgia. Like, Clemson's still recruiting linebacker at a high level post Brent Venables. But anyways, Xavier Griffin, I don't believe he's been on campus yet for Oklahoma. He's taken 3 visits to Georgia, 3 to Auburn, 2 to Georgia Tech, 2 to Florida State, 2 to Tennessee. The one thing I want you guys to understand when we look at these visits is it seems like he's entertaining the idea of leaving the state. He hasn't been to Georgia 9 times and only been to one school twice, right? He's been to multiple other schools out of state more than once, which tells you the idea of leaving home might not be as big of a deal as it is to some other kids. So I look at this big time offer, but I want to hear from y'all. So make sure you guys join the discussion. Jump down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Xavier Griffin, the 5-star linebacker out of the state of Georgia here in the 2026 class.